Hello YouTube, this is Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. We're playing Satisfactory 1.2. This is episode 7. In the previous episode we built this modular frame factory. It should be up and running now. And in this episode we've got a few things to do. So there's an overview of our factory so far. It's not looking particularly pretty. We're going to be working on that later on. But yeah, we're unlocking things, so let's go check, see if we got some modular frames coming out the factory. 2. Success. So we're on track. So what I'd like to do to start off with is, we've talked a little bit about these spheres, Mercer spheres, and they're part of alien technology that you find on the planet, and they let us do some really cool stuff. To start using them, we need to collect some strange alien matter. And the strange alien matter isn't too far away. So we're going to head over there and try and set up something to start collecting it. And we'll use that to unlock the alien technology. Now this can be a bit hairy, because there's the strange alien matter, or SAM for short, is protected by things like these poisonous plants, and I think there are some spiders down there as well, or in my case giant cats, because I've got arachnophobia mode on. So we're going to be a bit haphazard like we have been for the rest of this series so far in the way that we get at this stuff. See that these plants are starting to get mad at us. So yeah, it's down here. I want to try and do this in a way where, see, ideally we'd have some tools to be able to kill those plants, but we haven't unlocked it yet. So we're going to do it a little bit bodged to try and get down there and get out. That's what we're trying to get, that purple stuff. But yeah, you can see there's a killer cat there. That's actually one of the jumping cats, so they're especially difficult to deal with. See what we can come up with. That purple, yeah. We're out of plates. Let's run back and get some more. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think what's the best way of... I wonder if we can reach it from up here without aggravating the cat. We might actually be able to... Okay, we might actually be able to plonk down a miner and start mining that stuff without ever actually having to go down there. And we'll go down there later on when we've got some better tools, like a better weapon and some bombs to blow up the plants and things like that. I think that's probably the best plan. So let's grab some things that we need. Let's clear this to-do list. So we need... well, we're going to need a miner. I think that's all we need, really. And loads of conveyor belts, which we've got. So where am I storing plates? Over here in our temporary starter factory. Rods, here we go. Tons of them. We got plenty of them. Yeah, alright, let's give it a try. How's our modular frames doing? 2 more. Slow and steady. Boing. So in the last episode we picked up those Blade Runner legs, which let us jump really far. You can see the difference. Gets us around a lot quicker. Yow. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if we put that on there, now we need to bring power down. be amazing if this works. Oh, I've already got power. Okay. Now how do we get the logistics? Oh, we could... This might work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it aggravated it. That noise usually means I'm under attack. Where is it? Where's the jumping cat? I'm scared, guys. I don't like it. There's a boar up there that's trying to get me. This is so not the way I think this was intended to be done. Look, I'm clipping through the floor and all sorts. We'll deal with it later on. In theory now we should have some of the strange alien matter coming out. In the most bodged way you could ever imagine. Yeah, we'll sort that out later. Honestly, some people would absolutely hate the way I'm doing this, just clipping stuff through the floors, and apologise if you're a purist and you like to keep things all realistic and neat. I am totally breaking the rules. But we need that strange alien matter. Let's go see if that's coming up. Yay, it works. Okay. So that's going to let us unlock some cool tech. Let's put down the MAM and I'll show you. This one. And so yeah, so we use that and we're basically going to unlock the dimensional depot. And what the dimensional depot does is, well, you put any items that go into it, like a normal storage depot, will be uploaded into, like, you know, into the spirit world, into the ethereal world or whatever, and you can just basically access them straight into your inventory like it from another dimension. It's all very sci-fi, but it's really good because it means when we're out and about running around and we need some materials, as long as they're in one of those depots somewhere in the world, we'll have access to them. And then you can upgrade them, you know, if you go further down this tree, you can upgrade how much is able to be stored in the dimensional depot, how quickly they get uploaded and all that kind of stuff. And to do this, our primary resource is Mercer Spears. We need to find Mercer Spears out in the world. Let's have a look whilst we wait for this to fill up what equipment we've got. Yeah, so if we build one of these object scanners... God, I've really not got many upgrades. I've not got any hand slots. Yeah, Mercer Sphere. So we can see on this little, as I spin round, look, I'm scanning for Mercer Sphere. So you can see that I think there's one way up there. So we'll go and collect that as well. We need 10 of this. Thank you. And then we can unlock this. Oh, we can need steel pipes. Got that.
Completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
So we do actually need steel pipes. Which we've not unlocked yet. Oh. Ah, look, our factory. What a mess. So we need to unlock steel pipes to be able to do more with this stuff, but we can sort that out later. Ah, I'm stuck. There you go. Where's this Mercer Sphere then? It must be down there somewhere. Oh, is it in the holes? If it's in the holes, I'll get it later. We really need to unlock bombs for better exploration, because it unlocks different parts of the map. I imagine the Mercer Spear is hidden away inside there somewhere, so we'll get that later on. Right. Steel pipes. Yeah, so we've not unlocked steel yet. Let's head back to base. First part of the alien technology done. We'll let that depot fill up with strange alien matter. We need to build some more of the coal power plants as well that we left unfinished. Yeah. 6. Boing. Boing. Basic steel production needs 50. That's not too bad. We want to get the vehicles, but we haven't really got any need for transporting stuff around by vehicles just yet. We also want to get this so that we can fight monsters better. And of course we want this, but that needs steel. I think steel's probably the one that we want to do, so let's fill this up. We need more concrete and more modular frames. What's in here? We could probably get rid of that. Oh, and some more rotors. Rotors are in this one. Rotors. Concrete. I'm going to need more concrete. Go to our secondary concrete base. Too much concrete. God, we really need to unlock some more inventory slots. Okay, now we're just short of modular frames. Let's check that our modular frame factory is running at capacity. It's still be taking a while. Yeah, it's only at 37%. I suspect it's taking a while still to fill up. The iron rods have to get all the way around. The iron rods have to fill up all of the machines earlier on in the chain before they'll get round to the thing at the end. So you look, that's on 76. When that gets to 100 or 200, here, look, we can do it now. Speed it up. So if we fill these machines up with iron rods, any spare that are coming down the line won't be able to go into these machines, and will go round to the final machine, speeding that up. Fill it all up, and that should improve its this little value here, which is its uptime, basically how much it's running. It's only running at 46% at the minute, whereas it should be running at 100%. Cool. Alright, so while we wait for some modular frames to be built, we can go off and do some more on the power. Coal power plant that we left unfinished. I've got plenty of concrete. Although I am just dumping some more down in there. Let's put some precious things in this box that we don't want to take with us. Yeah. Do we need anything else? We might take a bit more wire. Oh, we've got concrete being made over there as well, haven't we? Because we did that in the last episode. Cool. Okay. How many tickets are we up to? 5 tickets. What have we not unlocked yet? So anything we dump in the sink gets turned into tickets. Oh, I do like the clean pipelines. It's not essential right now. Loads of stuff to unlock. Woo. think we've got the essentials for the time being. Modern railings are good. Can we get steel pipes in here? No, we can't because we've got to unlock the technology first. Okay, cool. Right. To the coal factory. Coal power plant. Ouch. Boing. Oh, and also we can go and get some quartz as well. And we can build some lovely factories with windows and glass floors and all sorts of stuff. Oh no, I can hear the cats. And I think the cats have found me. Flee! Dun 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 dun. Here we are. Coal power plant. So I think we established that we can have 5 power plants for every 2 water pumps. Water extractors. There we go. Making progress now, so we'll make a nice flat area to put the to put the coal power plants on. And underneath. Bit of a walkway, make it a bit easier. Come on. There we go. Slightly off center, but that's fine. Right. So we want coal underneath, coal underneath, coal underneath, and then, yeah, one of them, one of them, one of them. I think that's connected, that's connected, that's connected, cool. Alright, now we're going to try and line up the pipes. Yeah, sort of doesn't really line up. There's no snapping point. We're just going to eyeball it. We'll go about there, about there, about there. Okay. what I should have unlocked is pipe holes, pipe flooring holes, and then I could have neatly fitted these in. Oh, there you go, hindsight. Did I just... no, I didn't delete it. Okay, cool. We need to bring some more water in. So let's build another one of these along here. How far out do you think that needs to go? Something like that? Oh, we're missing reinforced iron plates. Fiddlesticks. Can I make any of them on the go? Yeah. I think it said 10. So this should keep our power problems out the way for a little while. Bingo. I want it to sort of be similar to the other ones. We've got a bit of symmetry. I mean, we haven't focused much on aesthetics in this playthrough, but it doesn't hurt to try and keep things a little bit organised. What are we doing here? Do we go up again? Yeah, we go up again like that. Yeah, cool. And then we sort of have to put in a junction like there, and then this sort of comes down like that. That looks about right. We're gonna need a not a pipeline. What's it called? A pump. There we go. This way. And that is about there on the other one. Move those out of the way. Bring over some of the power. And now we need to connect this up. Like that. Okay, so that should be bringing in the water. Now we need the coal underneath. Let me in. Okay, coal in, water in, full of water, power on. There's a technology later on that we can get to daisy chain the power between each building. It's actually part of the 1.2 update. We've not unlocked it yet. Alright. 3 more power plants online. Production 600, max consumption 46. Currently using about 400. Great, so we've got a bit of room to work with now. So yeah, so the 2 coal miners each can do 4 each. That's 8, so that's exactly right. Let's just check that we've got the water right. Water extractor produces 120 cubic meters of water. These need 45 is 90, plus a little bit extra. 90 plus 45 is 135, so that's not quite producing enough, but then I think the other two are producing slightly more than that's needed, so I think we're alright for a minute. I'm going to say that coal power plant is up and running adequately for the time being. There we go. Not bad. Room for expansion later on. Okay, let's go see how our modular frames are doing. And then I think we're getting towards the end of the episode. Hello, doggo. Oh, okay, so we might be able to feed this doggo. Come on. Well, I can never do this right. I don't really know how you're supposed to feed them. You sort of put it down, then it... See? Oh, he's running. He's running! What if I drop it in front of him? Where's he gone? No. Basically, if you give them these berries, you tame them, and they bring you items. Sometimes they bring you really rare items as well. But I never have the patience to sit and kind of capture them. Because they always seem to either seem to get too close and they run away, or too far and they don't notice the berry. Haven't quite figured out the optimum place to stand to tame the doggos. TBC. Back to base we go. It'll be so nice when we've got like cannons and stuff to help us move around, so we don't have to keep running back and forth between all these different factories. Here we are. Home. How many? 34. Brilliant. So that's up and running quite nicely. 34 plus 14, 48. So we actually only need 2 more. Bingo! We should have exactly the right amount of modular frames to build to learn basic steel production. Success! Press the button, press the button, press the button. There we go.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
Cool. Okay, I think we'll end it there. So yeah, in this episode we've started collecting strange alien matter from the scary hole in the ground filled with cats and evil plants. We've increased our coal power plant production, so we've got plenty of power for the time being. And we've learned steel production, basic steel production, which is going to be what we'll probably work on in the next episode. Once we've got some steel pipes up and running, we'll be able to get dimensional depots and expand our exploration of the map. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.